Steve, you mentioned an experience which is probably slightly different to that in terms of a forced change almost, where you're in a situation where you need to make that change regardless of what you may have planned. What is the most daunting and scary part of that, and how did you confront that?
I wish I'd known Nerice at the time. I could have gone and had a chat with her. Spot on what you were saying. I think it's you know, you drift into careers a bit like kind of a bit of driftwood going down a rapid, and yeah, I found myself without a job and without prospect of getting a job, but on reflection maybe didn't look as hard as I could have done. I think the scary thing is you build up expertise and you become an expert in your field. You're a go-to person. You've got all the status. You've got all the you know the answer to every question pretty much. And then if you go on to something different, and it depends what you do go on to, because of course there are variations. But I mean, if you go into something completely different where you need completely different skill sets, it's really scary. I mean, you have to get. I mean, there's a phrase that our CEO and CFO Centre always says: you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, and you only learn at the boundaries of your knowledge. It's only when you learn stuff that you don't know and you push yourself into areas that you've never been in before that you actually expand your comfort zone, and the comfort zone becomes bigger, and your uncomfortable zone is still outside of that, but that's outside of that. So it's a lot of it's about attitude and resilience and just pushing yourself, I think. So that was the hardest part. And of course, change in income. Suddenly you can be in a totally different situation where you're, usually when people change careers, they have to take a pay cut initially, and that can be painful depending on your situation.